Hello children, hi, I hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to the videos for mathematics. Today here we are for grade 9 mathematics, and today we are doing chapter 14, that is statistics. So in my previous video we have done probability, so one chapter ahead, that is 14, statistics. Now statistics chapter you have done before in grade 8 also, and it is very easy and interesting also. Same thing we are going here, a little bit here and there will be different though. Now whenever we call it statistics, the first thing that comes in our mind is data. Now what is data? What do you understand by it? Now sometimes there will be a collection of information which gives about the certain analysis of the event, or certain tables and all, that we call it data. For example, you can take your mark sheet of grade 8. When you check your grade 8 mark sheet, there was written science. For example, science you got 50, maths you got 80, SS you got 25, for example. This means this particular information from here you can understand. In grade 8 in science you have got this much mark, and in mathematics you got 80, and in SS you have got this much mark. So collection of such kind of information which helps in analysis of that particular event, we call it data. Now data, there are various types. Here in grade 9 we will be learning about few types of data. First is raw data. Now whenever we say raw data, it gives the information but not very to the depth. For example, if I write here numbers like this, from here you can understand this is the collection of numbers, but what kind of numbers, which numbers is repeated how many times, in that way it is not giving a specific information about it. So such data we call it raw data. But same data, if we analyze it, or if we put it in a proper order, we can call it grouped data. For example, same data you can check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. So now I'll count how many 1 is repeated here. 1 times, so 1. 2 is 1 time only. 3, 1, 2 times. You can check 4, 1 and 2 times. 6, only 1 time. And 8, only 1 time. This means these are the numbers, and this is called frequency. Now what is the word frequency? By the word frequency means coming again and again. Frequently it comes. You have heard it before also. So frequency means number of times that particular number has been repeated. So if you check here, 1 is repeated only 1 times, so its frequency is 1. 2 is repeated 1 times, frequency 1. But 3 repeated 2 times, so its frequency will be 2. So now from this data you can clearly understand, so 1 is repeated once, 2 is repeated once, 3 is repeated 2 times, 4 repeated 1 times. So this kind of information is very easy to analyze. So that's why this kind of data we call it grouped data. Now under grouped data, in more better way also you can group it. For example, if same data, if I'll give it the number till 100 and 1000, then each time how one number to count for 1000 more times, it's difficult. So you can group it also in another way. So for example, here if I write it like this, numbers starting from 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. For example, so this means this CI, it's written as a class interval. Class interval means take all the numbers starting from this particular point and below this. In the first one, starting from 0 but below 5. All the number you can count and write in the place of frequency. Here, starting from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. This all comes below 5. But do not take 5. Remember that 5 comes in the next one. So how many numbers are there basically? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So frequency is 6. Similarly, another is starting from 5 to 10. Now from 5 onward, there is no 5, so 6, 8, below 10, below 10, below 10. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So your frequency will be 4. And here starting from 10 till 15, there is only one number, that is 10. So its frequency will be 1. So such kind of data is also a grouped data, but here class interval or class sizes is given 0 to 5. If in the question it is written 0 to 2, start from the 1, start from the 0 and below 2. Do not take that number. And now your class size will be equally only divided furthermore. So these are the few types of data, and under this type of data only we will be doing the questions. Now if you have book, you can all check page number 245, question number 1. And even if you don't have book, I'll be sending you a e-book. From there you can check it out. In question number 1, it is written the blood groups of 30 students of grade 8 are recorded as below. There is a blood group given out there, A, B, O, AB goes on. Represent this data in the form of frequency distribution table, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these students. So basically first they are asking you to make a frequency distribution table. So the one I gave you example before for grouped data, that kind of table we call it frequency distribution table. So we will make it in same way. So blood group, you'll write it here, and frequency you'll write it here. Or even you can write number of people also. Number of people or frequency, they are same thing only. Now there are the types of blood group A, B, O, AB. Count it. How many A are there? 9 A are there. So in place of frequency you write 9. Similarly count B. 6. Similarly count O. Similarly count AB and fill in the data. That's it. This is how you will make a frequency distribution table. In this way you complete this particular question, exercise 4.21. Similarly go for 2. In 2 there is a class size given. So if you check your question, it is said the distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found as below. Data is given out there. Construct a grouped frequency distribution table with class size 5 for the given data by taking the first interval 0 to 5. Now they are asking you to start your class interval from 0 to 5 and the size should be 5. So next obviously will be 5 to 10. Next will be 10 to 15. Now how long we are supposed to go? Now if you check there, check the highest number in that particular given data. It is 32. So 32 will lie between 30 to 35. That means till 35 you have to keep on going. 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30 and 30 to 35. Now in frequency count all the numbers starting from 0 but below 5. How many numbers are there? Check. 3 comes there. In second line 2 and in third line 3, another 3 and 2. That's it. That means there are 5 numbers. So you can write your frequency 5. Keeps on going. Like that from second one starting from 5 below 10, count all the number, write it here. Again from 10 to 15 write it here. It goes on. Like that you complete this particular question as well. In that way you can complete it till question number 9, everything. So please practice this all question to be very clear with the concept and everything. So our next topic is bar graph, histogram and frequency polygon. These are the graphical representation of data. Before you have done in a tabular form. In a table format you wrote how many times certain numbers are repeated and all, you have practiced. Now we will be doing the same thing and represent it in the graph. So I'd like you to do this all question in your graph book. I believe you have got your graph book from the school. So let us check first one, that is bar graph. You can check question number exercise 14.3 question number 1. A survey conducted by an organization for the cause of illness and death among the women between the ages 15 to 44 worldwide found the following figure. There is one data given out there in tabular form. Question number 1, represent the information given above graphically. And 2, which condition is the major cause of women's ill health and death worldwide? 3, try to find out with the help of your teacher any two factors which play a major role in the question number 2 being the major causes. Now the first one we'll do. As per the given data, we'll try to make a bar graph. In your graph book, there would be a pages like this. It is not compulsory to start from the middle between to draw a horizontal and vertical line. It's not necessary. You can draw from the sideways also. Leave one column there and draw using your pencil one vertical line, and in the end one horizontal line like this. This is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. And always remember, on the x-axis you always have to given the data's terms, and in the y-axis frequencies. For example, in this case causes would be in x-axis and your family fatality rate would be in y-axis. So first one is reproductive health condition. It is 31.8. Second, you can see 25.4, 12.4, 4.3, 4.1, 22.0. Check from the smallest one. Smallest one is 4.1 and highest is 31.8. In same condition, you try to break your numbers in this particular frequency or y-axis. For example, you can do like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, goes on. Since here the highest number is 31.8, I have taken till 35. Sometimes you can even increase this data also. You can take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but remember, differences should be equal. Here it's not like you take 5 here, another you take 20 directly, another 30. You cannot do like that. Differences should be equal. Multiple of 2, multiple of 4, multiple of 5, multiple of 3, or multiple of 100, 1000, anything, but differences should be equal. Now in the first one, and then you know that there will be small blanks out there till half, little bit darker one will be there, and again another small boxes starts up. That little bit darker one is exactly half of that particular number, meaning it's a 5. So that little bit darker one in the middle is 2.5. Between 5 to 10, middle one is 7.5, goes on. So first one, 31.8, that is reproductive health condition. So your boxes would be like this here. Using this one particular column, you can draw the bar graph till 31.8. So 30 is here. Another line there would be starting from 1, 31, and point near it about second and third line like this. Between this, you can take this particular line and make a table like this. So starting, it has to be under one particular box only or column only, and it should reach till particular given frequency, 31.8, and its reproductive health condition. Now second one is given neuropsychiatric condition 25.4. So in that case you can give little bit blank out here and go to the third column, and this one till 25.4. 25 is here, 25.1 will be here, so 2 here, 3 around between these two lines it will be here, 25.4. So till there you draw it. Till here. And that second one is neuropsychiatric You can write the name out here. And third one is injuries 12.4. Injuries you can do here. You can see 10 here. So 12.5 will be in middle one. So little bit below there will be 12.4. That is around here. This one. So write their condition, injuries. And fourth one next, fifth one next, goes on. So if you represent data like this, we call it bar graph. The given condition in x-axis, from there you'll draw the data and you'll reach it till the given frequency. That's it. And if it comes in point, you'll have to check in mid between where will it follow. And between each number there will be 10 boxes. So that 10 count it as each unit increasing. And then make a data under that basis. Like this, please do question number 1 and 2. Next one we'll be doing for histogram. So our second one is histogram. Now how to draw histogram? You can check exercise 14.3 question number 4 and 5. Both are about histogram only. But remember, in order to have histogram, it should be having class interval data. That is where the class sizes are equal. You know, before which we did like 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, goes on. But in case if these numbers are not same, though it may be class interval data, but without these two numbers equal, then in that case you have to make them equal. For example, you can check question number 4, 118 to 126, and next is 127 to 135. That means numbers are not equal. Length and number. Question number 4. It's written like this: 118, 126, 127 till 135. But I have told you clearly these two have to be equal. Then only you can draw histogram. So in that case, since they are not equal, we can make it equal. And what is the process for that? In the lower one, decrease 0.5, and in the upper limit, increase 0.5. Meaning, in 118, subtract 0.5. How much will it be? That is 117.5. One number ahead, 0.5. And next is 126, there add it 0.5. So it would be 126.5. Now same thing do the next. Next is 127. So deduct 0.5, it would be automatically 126.5. And next would be 135.5. 135.5 goes on. Like that you complete all the one. 144.5. 144. 153.5. 162. 171. 180. And in this case, though you are increasing and decreasing the upper and lower limit by 0.5, their frequency does not get affected. So that's why the number of leaves given out there will remain same. 3, 5, 9. So after you have converted data like this, then only make frequency distribution, then only make your graph for histogram. In same way like bar graph, the way you have done, take out your graph book. In the corner one, draw horizontal and vertical line like this. And remember, x-axis, you'll always write this particular length and frequency on y-axis. So first length one, you can make the tables. Outer, boxes would be like this. So starting from 117, 117.5, the first one. Next would be 126. Next would be 135, 144, 153, 162, 171, 180. So like this you make the x-axis in the side of x-axis, and in the y-axis frequency check. Highest number is 12, least number is 2. then you can make difference of 2 out here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now 117.5 till 126.5 is 3. So 107 to 126 is this. And you go that one till 3. 3 will lie between 2 and 4. In the middle one there will be a little bit dark line. So till there, make that like this. Graph like this. Second one is 126 till 135.5 is 5. That means this same data till 5. So go on. 5 will lie between 4 to 6. So in middlemost part like this. The third one is 9 here. So till 9 between 8 and 10. So go on. Between 8 and 10 is this. Like this. Fourth one is 12. From here itself till 12 goes on for next one. Using scale and pencil, nicely do it. Next is 5. 5 will be between 4 to 6. That is from here to here. Next is 4. 4 is here. So that is from here to here. And the last one is 2. 2, you can see it's here. For the last one. So this is your histogram. Now histogram and bar graph, what is the difference? Bar graph was given it in words. It may not be given in words sometimes also. And in histogram, another thing is class interval data. Class sizes have to be equal. Starting from here till here, and they will be joined with one another. Other one, we made a gap in there. So this is how we do histogram. Like this, please do question number 4 and 5. In 4, the table where data were not equal. That's why I made it writing decreasing and increasing 0.5. But in number 5, no need to increase and decrease. You can see data, it's given in is class interval size, and sizes are equal. 100, 300 to 400, 400 to 500, it's equal. No need to interchange the data. Directly write here 400, 500, 600 goes on. And frequency here, and make table for that. So now the last one is frequency polygon. You can check question number 6. The following table gives the distribution of students of 2 sections according to the marks obtained by them. Marks is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, till 50. Frequency for section A separately, section B separately. Represent the marks of the students on the same graph by 2 frequency polygons. And from 2 polygons, compare the performances of 2 sections. Now, before I have taught you how to do histogram, you can do frequency polygon in 2 methods. One, draw the histogram like before. For example, before one was like this. Like this. So if this is the histogram, in mid between, if this is that box where you have made the first one bar. So in that bar, in the middle one, there would be a little bit thick line. Above it, that is the middlemost value, make a dot like this. Again, do the same for the second bar. It would be here. Next would be here. Next would be here. And you join them. Like this, see? This line, we call it frequency polygon. You can draw the histogram and on top of it draw it, or you can separately find this middlemost value and then can draw the line directly as well. So if you want to do this method, no harm, you can do it in that way also. I'll teach you the other method also, okay? Let us do first for section A and then we'll do for section B. Your mark is given like this, frequency here. In order to find that middlemost value, we'll make one more, increase one more data and write it class mark. Class mark means the middlemost value of this particular class. starting from 0 till 10. What is the middlemost value? Obviously 5. But sometimes if the given data is in point form, how do we find? Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. In that way you will get the middlemost, that is average value calculation. 0 plus 10, 10. 10 by 2 is 5. 10 plus 20, 30. 30 by 2 is 15. Same goes on, 25, 35, 45. In this way you can find class mark. And this same class mark you can use it. For example, if this is a graph, do it like before. And in the x-axis you have to put the given interval, but put the class mark directly. No need to put 0 to 10, 10 to 14 like histogram, no need to do. Class mark, put it 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. Write here 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. And on y-axis, write the frequency. Frequency highest is 17. And you can see multiple of 3 is more there. So you can write 3 multiple. 3, 3 is 6, 3 is 9, 3, 4, 12. And class mark having 5, frequency is 3. So 5 is here, 3 is here. So your first point would be here. 5 and 3, like this. No need to make this particular line go. Next is 9 and 15. 15. So here 15 is here, and you have to go for that 9. So 9 would be obviously here, above 15, till 9. 25, go till 17. 25 is here, till 17. 12, 15, and 17 would be little bit upper than 15, but below 18, that would be around here. Okay. Next, 35, go till 12. 35 is here, till 12. And 45, go till 9. 45 here, till 9. So now this line, whatever dots you have got it, join it using pencil. One here, one here, one here. So once it is increasing, and again once it's decreasing. That is for the class A. Exactly like that you'll do for section B. Section B, you need not have to make class mark because same class only is given there. This will work. Just frequency, write it down for section B. It is 5, 19, 15, 10 and 1. So basically highest frequency is 20. So after 18, go till extra 21, multiple of 3. So till 21 you have gone. So now start it up, making the data, plotting the frequency polygon same way for section B. Now class mark is 5, frequency till 5. 5 is here, frequency till 5 will reach here, between 3 and 6. 15 till 19. 15 is here, 19 above 18 here. 25 and 15, 25 here, 15 would be here. 35 and 10, 35 here, and 10 would be above 9 here. And finally, 45 is 1. 45 here, 1 here. And then you can join them. Second one. So the first one drawn was A. Second one when you join, it is B. In same method only. So when you are practicing, redo it. First do for 1 using the pencil. And the second one, you use it pen if you get confused. If there are too many dots, okay? And you can compare between section A and B performance also. B performance has dropped down immensely. It has reached till 1. Then section A. So this is how you compare using or analyze using the given graph also. In this way, please complete the questions having bar graph, histogram and frequency. These 3 questions only are there. Complete those.